Guys, we are back for day 4 streaming, guys. We ain't stopping. We on it. We gonna keep going with the energy like usual. As you guys know, Facebook family is always late and we gotta let them in. And after that, we start the thing. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're in. They're in. Today we have a hello. What's going on?
Before he says anything, before we get into this, please like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Like and subscribe to the channel. I can't stress it enough. Like and subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Subscribe. Unsubscribe, you know?
Yeah, that part. Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what I mean?
subscribe.
For real. To the channel, right?
Definitely. Yeah. Today we have a crazy video, I think. You think this is gonna be crazier than the fake UPS yesterday?
Man, what I read and what I seen, this is about to be beyond 5150. I'm gonna have to call it 5253 because this is beyond crazy right here.
So you think this is gonna be crazier than yesterday's?
From what I read, I think so. I don't know about the American people, but for me, I think. Oh, my bad. For me, I think so. I think so for myself. I don't know about the American people though. I don't know about y'all.
Definitely.
But if it's crazy, then let me know, because I think it's crazy.
Let's go get into it, man. Let's go get into it. The video says cop make a horrible discovery inside serial killer's hideout. Let's get into it. Cop makes a quick. Yo, that's
hold up. What I don't understand is this. Why do they call them serial killers, man? I like cereal. I don't want to be waking up and thinking I'm eating something deadly. I like Captain Crunch and all that good cereal, man. Why they gotta be called serial killers?
That's a very good question. Why? That's a good question.
I like cereal. There's gonna be that's gonna make me not like cereal no more.
Not the same cereal.
I know it's cereal, but still it's cereal.
Yeah,
it's serious.
Different cereal.
I understand, but still, it sounds the same.
Well, let's get into it and see it. And first of all, to see a serial killer and see, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, is he the one or he the victim?
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't normally see this kind being serial killer. You know? So it's kind of
the other people.
let's see how this.
Yeah, man. This one right here might be one for the books. As in famous.
Why?
He said, why?
Yeah.
The story.
What's up, Marcus?
People and read it.
What's up, Marcus?
Yeah.
It all started on a sleepy winter afternoon in Maryland that turned into a waking nightmare.
Montgomery County 911, what's the address of the emergency? The Shell station on the corner of Lockwood and New Hampshire Avenue. They just got robbed and somebody got shot. I don't know if somebody got shot, but I heard gunshots.
The cops rush to the scene, but they're too late. An unknown man has walked into a convenience store, taken out a gun, and fatally shot an employee. It's a seemingly random crime and an apparently isolated incident. That is, until they respond to his address. There, they'll learn something truly disturbing.
You don't want to go back there if you don't have to. It's pretty bad.
Continue, right? What would you classify this? Like right here. What would you say?
Montgomery County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Or no?
The Shell station on the corner of Lockwood and New Hampshire Avenue. They just got robbed and somebody got shot. I don't know if somebody got shot, but I heard gunshots.
The cops rush to the scene, but they're too late. An unknown man has walked into a convenience store, taken out a gun, and fatally shot an employee. It's a seemingly random crime and an apparently isolated incident. That is, until they respond to his address. There, they'll learn something truly disturbing.
You don't want to go back there if you don't have to. It's pretty bad.
But he told me that he's gonna shoot him. He already told me that.
An unprovoked attack and a twist no one could have seen coming. Here on the Decoder, with never-before-seen footage that could be disturbing, let's dive into the story of Tory Moore.
You already look crazy. You can already tell.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
Yo,
You
look
just need a
like-
concept.
I can't wait to see what all is going to happen.
For investigators, the story officially began around 3 p.m. on Thursday, December 8th, 2022, at a Dash-In convenience store in the White Oak area of Montgomery County, directly across from the towering Enclave apartment complex. Staff can be seen on overhead CCTV going about their usual tasks. Just before 3 p.m., a man enters the store. He browses the shelves for a while as the clerk waits at the counter. He walks up to the counter, clutching a bottle of iced tea. Within seconds, the encounter turns hostile. In full view of the clerk, he cracks it open and takes a sip of the drink. No payment, no hesitation. With no sound, we don't know exactly what they're saying, only that tension is rising. Moments later, he throws something at the clerk. The clerk grabs a pole from behind him and swings it at the man in self-defense, not realizing that this split-second reaction will be his last. The man immediately takes out a silver gun and shoots, and as if this isn't enough, he fires more rounds. Then he picks up his bottle of iced tea and casually walks out. Within moments, multiple people call 911, including frantic staff members and passers-by.
Can I give you his description while it's still in my head? Yes, go ahead. He had on khaki pants, a blue shirt with a blue do-rag covering his head, with a gray hat, with a blue hoodie, and then a tan coat. He walked from the gas station over across the street. He's barely breathing, but he's been shot in his chest twice. He's been shot in the heart area. I don't think. Okay, give me 1 moment, okay? What is your name?
The clerk is identified as 61-year-old Ayalu Wandamu.
And how many minutes ago did this happen?
This as soon as I called you, probably a minute.
Is there only one person that's shot?
There's only one person that's shot.
Okay, and the suspect was walking away?
He walked away. He walked into the Enclave apartments across the street, so I don't know where he went from there.
Okay, 1 moment. The person who's bleeding, is there something you can grab, like a towel or something, to put pressure on the wounds?
He is dead.
So he's beyond help?
He is dead.
At 3:06 p.m., the first responders arrive. But what they don't...
He coming to work, he don't even know that's his last day.
Exactly.
And how that shit happened, just ego. You can tell ego played a lot of part.
know is that this is only the beginning to a case that will lead to another harrowing discovery.
Oh, that's good.
Where is he?
They try to save Ayalu, but the caller was right. He's beyond help. The cops spread out around the store, talking to the staff and searching for evidence.
What is the worker's name?
One is Magritte.
The one that was shot.
Is Ayala.
Can you spell it?
A-Y.
Sorry, one more time. 01.
All the employees are in a state of shock.
Did you guys see anything?
There's a video right there.
She don't even know what the heck is there.
He's called so many times for this guy. Cops, they don't catch him. They do so many stupid stuff and people die like this.
But the store manager wants to make something clear. He's been fearing that something like this would happen for a while.
If you saw anything that could be helpful to us to try to catch the guy, I don't know. Do you remember seeing much, or you do?
This guy comes every day.
Okay.
So,
During the day?
yeah, so what he does is he stay outside in front of and he asks people for money.
Okay.
When they don't give it to him, he just, he's kind of a little bit aggressive most of the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, last week maybe, it's a Wednesday.
Yes.
Or I'll say Thursday or Wednesday, one of the day.
Okay.
He was here and he was doing too much outside and inside. So I told this guy to leave.
Correct.
He don't want to leave.
Having an altercation.
So he didn't want to leave.
Okay.
So I called the cop and they came, but when they arrived, he already left.
Okay.
But he told me that he's gonna shoot him. he already told me that.
He did?
So, yeah, he told me that he's gonna shoot me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get you outside. That's what he told me.
Okay.
And he knows my car because he always stand outside. When I come in the morning when I park, he knows me. But,
Okay.
so we did a trespass this guy before.
You did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And but he keeps coming.
According to the manager, this man has been hanging around the store for a while. The last time he was here, Wednesday, December 1st, he had made threats. They've called the police on him before. The store has had some trouble lately with 3 separate trespassing incidents on file, but nobody ever anticipated for things to escalate this far.
He should have just called them the minute they seen him step in the place. That would have been the wisest thing to do, but you wouldn't even expect it to escalate.
You wouldn't expect it to escalate like that. And so quick, neither. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This unidentified man's name is among the 3 trespassing notices in the manager's office.
We think this might be the guy.
So, yeah, he's not sure. He has like 2 trespass notices. The other one is for Sean Henderson. And then the owner or the manager gave me this one. Right now we're doing everything. We have more officers coming in from other districts to try to find them. We have the helicopter up right now, okay?
Yeah, I understand that. The problem is like we called so many times. We were asking, for protection because this place is a business place, and a lot of times, a lot of stealing happens. We called 100 times the cops, but they always come late because they have so many issues too.
Yes.
But last week when I called they're supposed to call him because he don't drive. He walks.
Okay.
He walks those areas. So, we can easily get him. And still, I don't think he went far away. Maybe most of the time he stays in Silver Spring downtown. Even when I'm driving, I look here so many times.
Okay. But while this man is a regular at the store, the manager doesn't know his name.
He always say, I'm the king, I'm the pharaoh. That's what he used.
I'm the king.
Yeah, that's what he said so many times. He just, he have a kind of some belief, I think. He always, doing some shit on his hand like this. Because I live Silver Spring, so I see him in downtown.
Although Ayalu was struck by multiple rounds, the autopsy later confirmed that it was the bullet that severed his spine that ultimately ended his life, an incident that has now rattled the entire local community.
I was at this gas station earlier this morning. I go to this gas station almost every single other day. So, you never know when violence is going to strike, and, you hope it's not you, but you also hope no one else gets hurt.
Investigators know that they have an armed suspect on the loose and must act fast. They sift through more surveillance footage and canvass the neighborhood, interviewing anyone who might hold a piece of the puzzle. The culprit is almost certainly local to the area, and the investigators are beginning to fit together certain clues. A description of the suspect. By 3 a.m. on December 9th, about 12 hours after the murder, they reach a critical breakthrough. The suspect had walked toward the Enclave, a collection of high-rise buildings right across the street. On the building's CCTV, he can be seen climbing the stairs at 3:03 p.m., just minutes after the shooting. He's calm as anything, holding his bottle of iced tea. Armed with a no-knock search warrant, the SWAT team congregate outside an apartment in the building opposite the dash-in. What they don't know is...
This is Raymond. He tries to continue.
That's crazy, the amount of footage they have also for this.
And what I don't like about it is when I'm getting interested in something, they always want to do an ad. I'm tired of ads.
Is that there's far more waiting inside than just the killer. The cops find Tori inside, sleeping on a bare mattress near the kitchen.
You don't want to go back there if you don't have to. It's pretty bad.
Look at that.
Why you want to sit in cold? All right, we're here. You should eat. I'll grab your soap, my friend. We'll close it though. Just grab a seat, my friend. Actually.
Copy.
I'm gonna try and get you some clothes and get you out of here, okay?
The place is messy and uncared for, but there's a strange, oppressive smell that sends a shiver down their spines.
Mike, you think a female?
You know your name. How you doing today?
Yeah, it's a female. Wonder if that was mom.
Inside Tori's apartment is a dead body that has reached an advanced stage of decay, making it nearly unrecognizable.
Wow.
Could this be mom? FYI, I'm hot, obviously, but is it?
How could you even have a decayed body in the room? Wouldn't the neighbors smell that?
Could this be mom?
anybody would smell that. That smell is horrific.
See, that's why I was telling you when he said you don't want to go back there.
Yeah, because it's the smell. And I saw it in parentheses. It says smell. So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know. No one else was supposed to be in this apartment.
Anyone search him? I have not. To my knowledge, he has not been searched. If we just want to check the pocket.
They searched me.
I know. We get it. We do it like 5 times, brother. It's just procedure.
Then they start to move out.
Oh, hold up. My phone? I need to text my mother and send her some messages.
Where do you think it is, sir? Huh? The phone? I think it was. I saw.
Okay, we'll make sure.
Yeah, they'll bring it.
Maybe that's not.
That's good.
Tori's simple statement shatters the entire theory the unit has been working with.
I really thought that was mom. I was shocked when he's like, can I text mom? I mean, I guess. I figured it was his mom.
Wow.
The leasing office said
What?
That's good. He wild.
You want me to empty out these garbage bags? I don't think we ever did.
For right now?
Oh, yeah.
He killed 2 people, went to that gas station, killed that clerk, walked back up to the apartment with 2 dead
bodies in it. Yeah. You can tell he already had nothing to lose. He already on demon time. He's demonic.
Yeah, very demonic.
That's crazy.
There's mice right here. Just so you guys know.
What is it?
Apart from Tori clearly not taking care of his space, investigators determine that he's been living with a dead body for a month or more. They also find multiple weapons in the place, including
to stay in a place with a dead body for a month?
Some spent shell casings and a sword. On December 11th, 2 days after the shooting at the store, a detective sits to interrogate Tori.
Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
Crazy.
How you doing in here?
I don't really know how to explain it. You know, like I feel like I'm having deja vu. Like I'll be honest with you, I'm trying to figure out if I'm in the exact same cell I was in last time.
Are you by yourself?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, it's kind of crazy. The irony is, like, I'm like, yo, for some reason, I feel like I'm in the exact same cell from last time. This one right here might be one for the books. As in, famous.
Why?
You said why?
You already know the amount of buffoonery that's about to come out of the nigga when he say famous.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So I've been planning on writing a book. Honestly, you know, I just didn't quite get the book.
Well,
I actually started one.
Yeah.
And I think it's in my notes. But I plan on writing all different types of books. But personally, this right here, I feel like this is definitely, you know what I'm saying? A story for the book. You know what I'm saying?
People would read it.
They haven't started digging into his crimes yet, but he doesn't seem to feel much remorse.
It reminds me of the story, I don't know, it's Al Pacino and Raffinero, right? Right.
He tries to explain away his presence at the gas station.
The only reason why I stopped is because I was trying to think, do I want to get me a tea or not? This dude, these Ethiopian dudes.
He makes out like the staff at the dash-in have a problem with him, a typical defense used to pin the blame on the victim. The cops play along.
There's way more than this story.
What?
You know, so you've killed.
I didn't just go in there and
right, but at the end of the day, right. But at the end of the day, like a homicide is basically, you know, killing another person. Like when a police officer shoots somebody, right? It's a homicide. It's ruled a homicide. Right. But every homicide may have an excuse behind it. Like an officer said, "Oh, dude pulled out a gun on me. Dude pulled out a knife on me," stuff like that. So you can't just be like, "All right, well, they killed him, so I guess, you know, it is what it is." So behind every one of those cases is way more of a story than this.
It's all a balancing act. They know Tori killed the clerk in the convenience store, but they don't know why, and they don't yet know how the dead woman fits in. However, they have identified her as 26-year-old Denise Middleton, who was 8.5 months pregnant with Tori's child at the time of her death. It was a boy, and she had planned to name him Ezekiel. Tori tells investigators that Denise was his girlfriend, and that he discovered her in that state when he came home one day.
I'm sure it doesn't surprise you. Denise was shot multiple times. Sad. This is one of the saddest cases I've had in Ireland. I'm sad for like so many people in Margaret's case, including you. It sounds like you had mental illness, she had mental illness. There's a lot going on, and then we have like a tragedy on all kinds of fronts.
She was shot 7 times, at least 4 times in the back. The investigators questioned Tori about their relationship.
So just to go from the beginning,
yeah.
She was staying at 619 University Boulevard.
Yes.
And of course, it's like it's a I don't know, a house where like females stay, and they each have a room that they have the medication things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been invited over. I've been to her house, but of course, she snuck me in and stuff like that. Like that's my school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like one of the things. Like I saw how they was treating her. And being that I've been through homelessness with her. She the one that led me to proper space.
Tori and Denise had both been through homelessness and social assistance programs, but Tori thought that Denise was being exploited by the program she was in.
They taking all your money. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I pretty much like you can have your own place.
Yeah.
And be rent free and still get your money. But instead, these people are taking your money for a room and giving you medicine that you probably don't eat. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I'm like, yo, Denise, we're like, you know what I'm saying? Not on top of that, they was trying to illegally evict her. They told her she had to leave in 10 days, and
so she kind of had to go in.
Right, she don't have no way to go, but at the same time, like she didn't have to leave that place, but she didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting her know, like they can't. That's illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah, they gotta go through.
Right, they gotta go through the courts to do that. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, you can stay at my house.
He invited her to stay with him while she got back on her feet. They'd already had a tumultuous relationship, getting together and then separating multiple times. But it was different this time. She was pregnant with his child.
You know when somebody keep calling you that somebody they want to be with you? So it was just kind of like shaking my soul a little bit, like, yo, like, personally, like, I feel like, you want to come home.
Yeah.
But you're nervous, but I'm the only one that, you got, like, ain't nobody else trying to get her home.
Right.
Like her pops, her sister, nobody else cares.
I know.
So it's like, I send her a bus ticket and an Uber, man.
So you send out Uber or a bus or whatever. She comes from Virginia back
to Maryland.
And then you're there for probably a few months? Or?
Yeah, we were staying together for months, and she came back. You know what I'm saying? Like she always come back, and that's what I guess that's what did me. Like you say that you don't want to be here or you don't want me, but you always end up coming back.
In an effort to please her, in October, Tori took her to New York to see her mom, who lived in Brooklyn. But again, they spent the whole time arguing.
I walked to the 7-Eleven, she's staring with some other dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So you come back October 8th, and that's when the whole story that you told me the other day happened. When you guys are coming, she's complaining about somebody not using the bathroom or somebody using the bathroom, and then you have like a little thing downstairs where she gets pushed down.
I said we was coming from somewhere, and she had she wanted to use the bathroom, but I'm like, yo, we right up the street from the house. You know what I'm saying? Like
the bathroom in your house.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, wow, she wanted to argue, but I stopped anyway.
The autopsy of Denise's body revealed that she had been dead for 2 months when she was found. This puts her date of death around.
Oh, that's crazy.
2 months before the body was found.
How is that even possible? But then again, remember they said he had a saw in the house. He probably was cutting the bodies up. Damn, that's disgusting.
October 8th or 9th. Around then, the couple got into a physical altercation.
Y'all push her and stuff like that. I'm not boxing her. I push her. First thing right. And she fell over to the ground. Like, she's slicing it. Like, I didn't push her that hard. You see how much bigger she is than me?
Right.
But I didn't push you that hard. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you slicing. So it's like, now I'm trying to help you up. Come on, get up. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? So and it's just like you're just trying to make me look like I'm in the bad guy.
Again, Tory uses his usual excuse of blaming the victim and taking no ownership in admitting that he was.
You can tell his whole life he been doing that.
Yeah.
He looked like that type of person.
The one who pushed her to the ground while she was 8.5 months pregnant.
So then I get in the house and we still like fighting and wrestling or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I end up throwing up again. You know, that was on the side where she was at, but she was still living. You know what I'm saying? We were still like going through it then. You know what I'm saying? When I left her, she was still living.
My thing is, why are you fighting with a 8-month-old pregnant woman for it anyway?
Crazy.
That's my way.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell something wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
Together. Tory prevents other residents from joining them, while Denise just stands quietly in the corner. When they're alone,
that should be a flag right there.
People wait.
Yeah, and you saying,
nah, that's a.
her again. And yet, it's what Tory has done in these 2 months that will leave the investigators and the entire community reeling. For now, they need to uncover the reason behind it all. Why had he gone on such a deadly rampage? And the answers won't come in easy.
I mean, that's where I think it's the most important part of the story. And I understand why you may not want to tell us. But because I think you have to admit it to yourself. It's a tough thing to do. But like I told you the first time I met you, you seem just like a good dude. You seem spiritual. And at the end of the day, people are going to look at the story and they're going to think, like, I'm just trying to be as objective as I can. People are going to think you did it. And they're going to be like, was he remorseful about that? Because just like with this thing at the store, there was an explanation. They're whacking you with a pole, right? Yeah. Like you said, there's only so much you can take. You're not an animal. You come in there trying to get an iced tea, they're whacking you with a pole.
For us,
it's all policy. What the heck's going on, right? So you see how you could go from, oh, they just robbed the store for iced tea, shot the club to, oh man, there's a lot more to the story. Just like that, with her, I think there's so much to this story.
The cops have him dead to rights on killing Ayalu at the gas station. He did it on camera, after all. For the sake of the investigation, they're willing to empathize with him to have him spill the truth. But it's the killing of Denise that they're trying to get him to admit to, and he won't budge that easy.
Let's say she survived. Let's say you shot her and she survived. She would have been like, it's okay, like I attacked him, whatever. But she's not here to tell us this side of the story. You only here. And we're just trying to appeal to the bottom, to you as a good person.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would have wanted her to die or nothing like that. That's not shot her. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you meant for any of this to happen.
The investigators are intent on building that special rapport.
You love her unconditionally. She's pregnant with your baby, for God's sake.
Maybe mother.
Let's assume it's your baby, because you guys are together. So whether you're the biological father or not the biological father,
do you think he also killed her because he thought she was cheating on him, or the baby is not his?
That's a strong possibility.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see from like what ideas could it be for him doing it.
You heard the officer say, "Well, your baby." You said, "I don't know if it's mine."
Yeah.
So it takes more to be a father than just a sperm touching an egg, right? And you're a good guy where you're willing to take that responsibility and stand up and be the father for that child, so that child you can mold the boy to be your running buddy, because that's what every guy wants, is a boy to be a running buddy, because the baby was going to be a boy.
I know.
Okay, let me finish. And when you're in Virginia with her, what does she do? You're taking her on vacation in Virginia to show her places, because that's what good people do for their women. And then like that, she turns on you for whatever reason and is like, let's go home.
They point to the couple's history of arguments as a possible reason for Denise's murder, that maybe Tory just couldn't take it anymore. He snapped.
Things, you go to New York, same thing. You're trying to show her a good time, trying to show her the better things in life, because for whatever reason, until meeting you, she wasn't experiencing that. We spoke to her family, and her family was like, you know, you've been mistreated by people, not you, but by like past boyfriends. And her father told me that she kept telling him, okay, I don't know if you met her dad, but she kept telling him how much she loved you. You get back to Silver Spring, and then the cycle starts again, where she's turning on you, and then the argument becomes physical, and you guys start fighting and whatnot. What happened upstairs in the apartment is a tragedy, and it takes a big person to be able to accept responsibility. And the bottom line, I'm going to say it flat out, you shot her. And when you shot her, that made you sick to your stomach.
No, that's
That's exactly what happened.
They're referring to an incident when he was first arrested. He threw up in the police station.
I already threw up. I promise. You know what I mean? I didn't shoot her. Like, we was fighting, and I told her, like, she had already saw me getting sick. You know what I'm saying? I got sick on the bus, or before we got on the bus. I threw up on my slippers or whatever I was wearing. I threw
no matter when you threw
and
up.
then I threw up more than once. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And we just let evidence. They're gonna say the showcasings are the same. The DNA. We just got it, so we're gonna get it done in 2-3 hours. They're gonna say the DNA is the same on both showcases. So for us, do we need some kind of explanation? No, we really don't. But for you, I think for you, it is so important. Just like you explain yourself in the story. If we didn't have the video, let's say we didn't have the video. Can you imagine? You think the store people would have told us they were whacking you with it? No.
They keep drawing comparisons between the shooting in the store and the murder of Denise. Investigators try everything to get him to spill the reason, hoping that there's an explanation for what happened in the store. But Tori's trying to present alternate explanations.
So y'all don't see that she got like restraining orders. She had reported her house being like. Imagine this, right? So imagine I'm dealing with Denise. Right? Like, the whole time I'm dealing with her, I'm asking her questions like, "Yo, Denise, what's going on?" Like, and you acting weird. So like, maybe you gotta look at it like this. Like, I bet ask this like this. Like, is anybody following you? Like, are you running from somebody and you just don't want to tell me, or what's going on? It's the same gun, more than likely, because I found that gun on my bed when I got home.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody obviously either left it there so they didn't want to have it, or they was trying to frame it. I was there recording.
Are you? Yeah.
We were there recording.
Yeah. We have to.
No, it's all right. That's all right.
It's a new.
I just wanted to be sure.
No, and I don't want to lie to you. It's a new law we have that we.
Do you think he wanted to snitch at that point? Because that's what I'm seeing. Like, man, why would he ask if they're recording?
Right.
It's either he wanted to snitch or he wanted to keep his story the same. That's what I'm thinking. But
I'm thinking he just wants to be careful what he says.
Yeah.
On murders and homicides, we have to report. Okay. So we can't say, all right, well, I'm saying he said that and you never said that. Right. So we're just trying to be fair to you. But I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, so I mean, with that being said, man,
I don't
want to sit here and I don't like to give people sob stories because I'm shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? And I personally, I love it.
Please tell us, Mr. Moore. I'm asking you as a person, if something went down between you and her and there's a good explanation for this, just like there's a good explanation at the store, please, Mr. Moore, tell us. It's important. Please, it's important for all of us. It's important for you. It's important for her. It's important for the baby that died, man. It's so important, please.
But they've gone a step too far.
I think I should wait for a lawyer to tell me what I should do, you know, because
I'm not going to let you tell your story. This is your opportunity to tell the story, because I'm telling you, you're going to talk to a lawyer, and the lawyer's going to say, "Mr. Moore, don't you dare talk to the cops." And I'm being honest with you. It sounds like you're asking for a lawyer, but the bottom line is, a lawyer's not going to let you tell your story. And when you go to trial, you're going to sit at a table and 9 out of 10 times, you're not going to tell your story there. And so your story is going to be some wacky story about you leaving, getting a joint, and coming back, and there's a gun on your bed. You and I know that's bullshit. Okay?
Why is that bullshit?
Because it's bullshit. And I'm being real with you. And you don't call the police, that's bullshit. And you didn't call the police because you did it, and you were waiting in your apartment because you were like, shit, somebody's going to call the police.
That's not why. I didn't call the police. I didn't call the police because I'm not supposed to leave anybody in my house when I'm gone. As a state, you know what I'm saying? It's a rules to my program. Nobody's supposed to be in my home. So that's while I'm late. So I automatically knew that was wrong. So I'm like, yo, like the reason why I didn't call the police wasn't because I did it. It was because I didn't know what to do at this point. Like it's a
you didn't know what to do because you had shot her.
He continues to deny killing Denise, but he does go into more detail on the gas station attack.
I just happened like, I want to get the tea before I leave the store. And the man just said something to me about you can't be in the store that long or something. I'm like, yo, dude, I ain't even been in that long. You know what I'm saying? So then I approached him, I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And he want to get on a rah-rah with me. I'm like, yo, dude, like, why are you? Then he like, I'm like, so he throws somebody, I thought you told me him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, at that point, I didn't pick up nothing. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I can let that be. You know what I'm saying? You do a couple things with you. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? But then this dude pick up a pole and hit me with it.
Torrey admits that he can get violent with the right provocation, and the investigators draw this back to Denise.
I believe you. She's much, much bigger than you are. And just because you're a guy and she's a female, she's probably much, much stronger. You know, with somebody who's heavier that can throw a punch, the force of that punch, just basic physics, is much heavier. And that's what I mean. You did not go there to be like, you know, I'm going to kill her. No. But when she attacked you, I don't think you had a choice.
Is this off the record? Can we go off the record?
We can do off the record.
Remember the sword found in his apartment?
So, while me and Denise was fighting, right, I picked up a sword. You feel me? Because she had the stick. You understand? Okay. But I knew I didn't want to stab her with that. You feel me? I knew she was pregnant. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to stab her with the sword. All right? So I threw it. Sword down. And she picked it up. All right? Okay? Before that particularly occurred, she by happened to slip up and say, one of us went down here tonight. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not just fists involved in their fight, but blades.
That the part I didn't tell you. You understand?
So did you shoot her?
That's off the record. It's from me. Like, just us.
Just us.
He did it.
It's off the record. If we say it's off the record, that means, and it go to court, and that means that's that entrapment.
It means it's off. It means it's off the record.
Entrapment is when I like find some stuff on you or something, or make you do something.
So what is it when you tell somebody something's off the record? And then
Don't worry about off the record. We're there.
Huh?
We're at that point now.
What point?
Meaning
You either going to tell us
you're either going to tell us or not, because he turned off the recorder. Okay. You shot her. There's no cameras in here.
But the camera's still going.
Yeah.
So it's on the record.
Well, look at that. See, he's looking up at the cameras right now. You see him?
You either going to tell us or not, man.
You shot her.
If you're going to tell us, just tell us the rest of the story.
Torrey has just opened the door, admitting that he hasn't told the cops everything for fear of the consequences.
Do you give up the sword? She ends up with the sword. Did she try to stab you with it?
That's crazy.
Did she actually stab you? Do you have any marks on you?
But that's why you had to shoot her, because she had the sword.
Is that what you're telling us without telling us?
What ended up happening was when I got on the bed, I don't think she hit me, and I don't think I hit her. But it was like one of them things, like we was, it's like yeah, she probably would have hit me, and I just really want to relieve her of these fucking weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How many times did you shoot her?
Huh?
How many times did you shoot her?
Did I say I shot her?
Yeah.
I did. Or did I just say?
He thinks that his physical confirmation, rather than saying it out loud, gives him plausible deniability, but the cops don't see it that way.
She said one of us going to die in here tonight.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? That's what she said.
That's why.
One of us going to die in here tonight. And I think at that point, it's like, like, you scared my whole life. You just worked for me. You know what I'm saying? You just let me know that you don't mind killing me.
It's not an outright confession, but it's close enough.
Did I help y'all out for some type of
Well, yeah, I mean,
I gave y'all, I did, the best I could, but I'm pretty much like telling on me. It's the truth, right? Did I do that for you?
That's all we want.
Did I do that for you?
I'm all right.
Did I do that for you?
I hope so.
They take him back to his cell, and they prepare to put him on trial.
31-year-old Tory Moore appeared in court for the first time since his arrest. He was originally charged with murdering a gas station clerk.
The victim in the case was a 61-year-old store clerk who was shot multiple times during an assault that occurred inside of that convenience store.
He's now facing 2 additional charges after a young woman's body was found decomposing in his Silver Spring apartment.
An examination of his phone records reveals that following that fateful evening of October 9th, he moved around the D.C. area, making damning Google searches, such as how long before a body starts to stink and how to move dead body without being seen. He also searched how to plead insanity. Then he took a bus to North Carolina and then all the way to California, but he couldn't run from what he'd done forever. Tory returned to Silver Spring a month later. Denise was still lying in his bedroom, lifeless. He still didn't do anything about it. He lived with her in his apartment for 25 more days before the afternoon of December 8th, when he walked into that convenience store. During the proceedings, his lawyers argue that he's not competent to stand trial, saying he has schizophrenia and that he was out of touch with reality. But he does stand trial, not for 2 murders, but for 3. His and Denise's unborn baby, Ezekiel, at 8.5 months old, was viable at the time of the shooting. This makes it murder. In May 2024, Ayalu Wandimu's family gets justice.
A jury has found him guilty of murdering a gas station clerk.
And in November, he's convicted of the murder of Denise and her baby. It's the first conviction of the murder of an unborn child in Montgomery County.
In just the last hour, Tory Moore was sentenced.
Tory did not speak in his defense at his trials, nor did he speak at his sentencing hearings. His victims' families will be forever without an explanation, including this relative of Denise.
And rest in peace, Denise, Ezekiel. We got your back. We're gonna be missed.
Middleton, did you want to hear anything today?
Did I what?
Mr. Moore, did you want to hear something from me today?
Well, a good explanation would have been good. Yeah, I would have liked to hear him why.
Tory will not be eligible for parole until he is 90 years old. If you or someone you know is experiencing abuse, the U.S. National Domestic Violence Hotline is available 24/7, 365. 1-800-799-SAFE, 7233, or thehotline.org. What do you think about this horrifying story?
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah.
Until next time, stay safe, keep up with our channel, and we will see you.
Crazy. That's crazy. What are your thoughts on this one? Yeah, the frame. That's crazy.
My fault for being out the frame. I always.
Wow.
My reaction, like, wow, would be an understatement, I think, because it goes beyond wow with me. I mean, we have a lot of sick people in this world.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. And mental illness is one hell of a disease. schizophrenia is one hell of a disease. Depression is one hell of a disease. Anxiety is one hell of a disease.
True. Definitely. I think if you ask, go ahead. Yeah, so
I suffer from mental disabilities, but I have common sense. I have common sense. I suffer from depression and anxiety and ADD and ADHD. Okay, let's put it out there. There's help if people want it. There's help if people seek it. There's help if people find it. There's help if people use it. There's help if people apply that help into their everyday lifestyle. I spoke to my psychiatrist when I was in California. You know what I mean? And I broke down about the death of my son. The death of my son is what had me act out a lot because I was only 20 when it happened. He was born in my arms and passed away in my arms on the same day. He came out alive and passed away an hour and a half later. I saw my son literally take his last breath. And this man is a spitting image of me. That broke me like no other, and I acted out like no other. So when I told my psychiatrist that in California, he asked me a question. He's like, well, what do you do to cope with it? Because that's hard for any individual. He's like, what do you do to cope with it? And my coping skill was I had to find something that was a talent and a gift that wasn't negative, but positive. I didn't know I had to act for comedy until I did my first comedy show ever in my life in California. I didn't know I was funny. People telling me I was funny because they would be like, well, you're really not funny. You're just funny looking. You know, you got big ears. You look like an elf. You look like Spock. Things of this nature. Buck teeth looking like Bugs Bunny. Some people in my classroom was like, dude, your teeth so big you could karate chop a person. So I told my psychiatrist, I said, I use comedy to cope. If anybody is suffering with any type of mental illness or disease, do not, I repeat, do not, because do not go to drugs or alcohol. Stay away from those two things.
Definitely.
Stay away from those two things. Seek help. Seek it. And I don't mean just searching on the internet for a little bit. Seek it. Go to those things. Go to those classes. Do the work. Yeah, this stuff is going to hurt once you get down deep into the root. But once you get down deep into the root and find out what the hurt actually is, then you can start self-healing yourself. You can start self-healing yourself. I use comedy to cope with all mine. And a lot of comedians do. Because a lot of comedians suffer from mental illness also.
Definitely.
And we laugh to keep from crying. We keep other people laughing to keep from crying. And just to escape that reality just for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Speak to somebody. Reach out to somebody. Talk to somebody. And by all means, open up and be 110% truthful.
Definitely. I think that's real, very real. Like you heard from Real himself. You know, sometimes you just have to open up to somebody and speak to somebody about a situation that you yourself don't know. Maybe just doing that might open different avenues in your mind that you don't pay attention to somebody else who have been through something. Excuse me, and Real being here, opening up to tell you guys how he have dealt with some certain situations in his life that bothers him and ways that he used to cope through it. So that is very important to know and to do. Just talk to somebody, especially in Alaska. Our weather is very bipolar. depressing. We have a lot of stuff going on down here, even with, like I told you, the missing indigenous woman. Like one went missing not long ago. This past weekend, we found
out that she was found deceased. I'm not going to speak on it because I don't want the family to speak on it. That's why I'm not mentioning no names. But if you followed up on the story, then you followed up. She was missing and found deceased.
Mm-hmm.
It's tragic, y'all. It's tragic. Do like I did. It may be hard, but just do like I did. Change your environment. Change the people you hang around with. Change your circle. Change. That's all we ask for is change.
Definitely. That's very needed in our community. And like we said, we'll be bringing many more people, like people that maybe we bring a psychiatrist or somebody who will sit down and help people.
And see, like us bring a psychiatrist in or do something, you know what I mean? Like if I could call a therapist, man, I'll get into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, for instance, my cousin, he has a thing for mental health awareness. Maybe I can shout out. All right, first and foremost, shout out to the real Madison Senior. Shout out to Angel Brantley. Shout out to Ed Brantley. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole family. Shout out to Alexander Madison for his movement, I Am Gifted. And with his awareness for mental health. Like, you know what I mean? There's people to reach out to. There's people to talk to. Talk.
Definitely.
Open up. Talk and open up. Don't keep that stuff bottled in, because the more you keep it bottled in, it's going to eat at you. It's going to mess with you. It's going to mess with your mental psyche. And then you're just going to be stuck.
Definitely.
And we don't want no more stuck people. We want healed people going on a better path, being successful. That is the goal.
Definitely. We got to get to that, man. And before we head out here, we're going to play this one more video of, go ahead, Rio, you wanted to talk about this video.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk about this video.
Let's go find this video. But what is it about, YT?
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. Let's see this one.
We're going to talk about some more mental illness, because when I'm about to share with y'all, there's mental illness as well, too.
Let's go.
Klingo One is now on Artlist, and it's the ultimate AI image and video model. Create beautiful images exactly how you picture them, with accurate prompt understanding. Then, turn visuals into cinematic videos with start and end frame.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
All right, and you're right. We do want to start with some breaking news involving that incident at Ford Field yesterday between a Lions fan and a Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. We're talking about DK Metcalf. The NFL just handed Metcalf a 2-game suspension.
Yeah. The breaking news alert.
All right, and you're right. We do want to start with some breaking news involving that incident at Ford Field yesterday between a Lions fan and a Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. We're talking about DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
The NFL just handed Metcalf a 2-game suspension for this altercation. You're looking at it right here on your TV. This was during the second quarter of yesterday's game.
Yeah, in that video, you can see Metcalf grabbing the fan's blue wig, and it appears he takes a swing at the guy. NFL Network reports Metcalf made a report about the same fan to Seahawks security when he played for Seattle. There were reports that the fan used slurs in that altercation. An attorney for the fan said that was false.
Okay. Now, you know, for anybody in the NFL or major sports, they're all professional. Very professional. They won't do anything unless provoked. Let's keep it 1,000. They won't do anything unless provoked. So if the fan didn't say those disrespectful words to Metcalf, let's be real. If the fan didn't say those things to Metcalf, Metcalf would not be suspended for 2 days.
Do you? I get that definitely, but do you think that's also warranted?
Okay, my thing is this. Like they said in the beginning, this fan followed DK Metcalf since he was playing with Seattle, and even told security. So here's
footage has finally.
Here's what I got to say about the NFL. I'm not talking about the owners. I'm talking about the NFL. The commissioner, the president, or whoever runs the whole NFL. I'm not talking about the owners, the teams, none of that. I'm talking about the NFL itself.
Yeah.
The NFL itself is one of the most racist things I can ever see. And I'm gonna be real. I'm talking real, all right? I'm talking real. This is my opinion. Once again, we have facts and opinion. This is my opinion. My opinion says the NFL is racist. Why? Do I say the NFL is racist? Okay. The NFL controls the majority. The NFL controls all the players. Number one. Number two, when it comes to the majority of the players who are minorities, the NFL, they hold them by the dollar. They control them by the money. They control them by the money. My thing is this.
Talk to them.
My thing is this. The NFL owners and the NFL within itself is $1 trillion company. $1 trillion, right? You have so many amount of players on 32 teams. Okay. What those owners get and what the NFL gets is dollars. Okay, they get dollars. What do the players get? Pennies.
Yeah, definitely.
And why do I say pennies? Because the NFL and the owners are making 100 times more than what the players are making.
Definitely.
Oh, the NFL, we'll just go to the high schools and we'll just get, and the kids that play sports, they come from some low-income families and some middle-class families and some high-class families. But the majority of them come from low-class and middle-class. Well, they're not used to that much money. So once they see it, it's like, oh, we've been blessed now. But if you think about it, how did they auction off? How did they auction off the male slaves? Who was the biggest? Who was the strongest? Competitive. What is football? Who has the fastest player? Who has the strongest player?
You're right.
To me, the NFL is a slave trade.
Yeah. Now in his DK
Metcalf, yeah.
In this situation,
the fan says some racial things. How do I know he says some racial things? Because the NFL player is not just going to smack a fan because he knows the consequences.
I believe that. But let's see what this guy also has to say, because they're saying that he was lying.
His lawyers are telling him the fans' lawyers are telling him that.
Let's see what he has to say.
Racial slurs hurled toward least of the awful racial slurs hurled towards DK Metcalf yesterday in Detroit as the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Detroit Lions. The horror in this video that you guys are about to see, I am not sure how DK Metcalf, all he did was grab this guy by the collar and mush him in the face. If it was me, I would have completely lost it. I would have grabbed him. I would have pulled him out of the stands, thrown him on the floor, hit him with a couple lefts, a couple rights, the good old 1-2. DK Metcalf got called every name in the book, as you guys are about to see in this video, but it doesn't matter to Roger Goodell. He is suspended for 2 games. In case you guys haven't seen the most latest of the altercation from yesterday, we got that right here for you. DK Metcalf will be eligible to return to the Steelers' active roster on Monday, January 5th, following the team's games in Week 17 against the Cleveland Browns and Week 18 against the Baltimore Ravens. Metcalf can still appeal, but he is now slated to miss the Steelers' upcoming potential game against the Browns. He's losing roughly $566,000, missing out on these 2 games. Let's look at this altercation. DK Metcalf.
$1,000.
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But they control him by the money.
Yeah, I was thinking like he was about to lose like 20 to 50,000. That's crazy. 500,000.
I don't know how he got through this traumatic experience.
New Jersey. Hey, DK, don't sign it. DK, don't sign it. DK, he about to throw that motherfucker away. He knows that. Hey, DK. Yup. New Jersey.
Wow. You hear the guy call him by his government name, DeKalen, prompting DeKalen to act how he acted. DeKalen, you can't be acting that way, DeKalen. you can't be acting that way, DK.
Hold on. I'm confused. Like what? So he was he calling him racist slurs, or was he calling his name?
He was calling him, the fan was calling him racial slurs.
Kalen, you can't be. You guys ever watch the Keel and Peele skit where the substitute teacher, Jock Quellen, D Nice, and now we got D Kalen in over here. No wonder why he doesn't want to be D Kalen. Hey, I'm just saying. D Kalen. I heard no racist comments in this exchange. No, nobody didn't. Nobody heard any racist comments. So many fans are these days. Stop talking to these players. Crazy. You wouldn't talk like that without security or cameras around. You wouldn't call a player by his first name. People are foolish. Of course he was lying about the racial slur. Of course he was lying about the racial slur. We knew this. You just, but it's the out card. The race card is.
So what do you think? Huh? You think he had something to pull up? You're on live now. You gotta talk to people as you're looking up shit.
No, I'm looking something. No, my bad, Joe. I'm looking something.
He's so old school. He don't know how this shit works.
No, look, check this out. I am looking up something. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to talk my opinion no more. I want to actually talk facts. So I gotta look something up real quick. Because I honestly believe he used a racial slur. But let me pull up some facts real quick.
Like on what department? What are you pulling up? Yeah, I give him a second, man. He can't bite the tax like that, man. Oh, he putting up his birth certificate, bro. That's crazy. Well, they're saying he's using it. Some saying he didn't, which is. Let me go ahead and put.
A lot of people would say that he didn't. But from what I seen, and I Googled it, that's what I was doing. I was Googling it. because I wanted to talk facts. That fan did call him a racial slur. He called him an N-word and he called his mama the C-word.
That's crazy.
Now, right there, DK Metcalf is a professional player for the NFL. At the end of the day, he's also a man. I'll say that again. DK Metcalf is a professional NFL player, but at the end of the day, he's a man.
Definitely.
He's a man.
Definitely. So,
you know what I mean? So, growing up, when we were growing up, two things you did not talk about. And if you did, it was a fight on the playground. You don't talk about nobody's mama. You don't talk about nobody's grandmama. Those two are off limits. Those two are off limits. So for this man to say something, okay, check this out. People that are in professional settings or whatnot, even they get a little unprofessional. So DK Metcalf is professional. He just did something a little unprofessional.
Yeah, I would say that.
He did something very unprofessional. It was unprofessional, but as a man, and I'm not speaking as an NFL player. I'm not an NFL player. I don't know. I'm not an NFL player. I don't know all of the things that go behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All I know is I'm speaking from a man to a man, and I'm understanding from a man to a man why he would react like he acted manly. He didn't act professional. He acted manly in that situation. Because it had to be something worse, not just him calling them D-Kalen. Nah. And like I said in the beginning, that man's been strolling him ever since DK was playing with the Seahawks. So, I mean, it's okay, right? It's okay for, all because the fans pay this much money, it's okay for them to say whatever they want and no consequences. But as soon as the players say something, oh, it's a big consequence, two-day suspension, $500,000 fine.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, man, like...
Yes, I think that's very crazy. But then again, it's an athlete that's supposed to hold your composure. That's part of why they pay you that much money and why they also...
And you know what? And the thing about it is, that's why I call it the slave trade, because they control you by the money.
Yeah.
They control you by the money.
You're right. You definitely got a point there. Definitely got a point. And guys, you guys let us know definitely.
Now I'll put it like this. Once people get really fed up with the bullshit, and all the players do a walkout and everybody boycotts it, then maybe some things will change for the fans and for the players.
I think that's the only way that would be able to work and get it going. Yeah, that's it, guys. You guys let
Thank you guys so much, man. You know what? Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. Man, look, I'm not trying to take over, but man, it's what I do. I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? He is the creator of all this. You know what I mean? He is the brains behind this. I am just the voice behind this, and it is what it is. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for you guys' comments. Thank you guys for understanding, even though society don't understand us.
Yes, and subscribe. Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, man. Thank you very much. Madness.